Hello everybody, my name is Turbo Concept and welcome back to Royal Mike's Universe onto this website. But where today we're gonna be having for over 13 of these questions, we're gonna be headed down and let's just try to jump in to who's more than likely. So absolutely there must be other kinds of feature that you click on these things but probably we're gonna be headed over here. Decided who's more likely for sensors given between for two Kiki Run characters. Play just for fun, no strings attached. So it's not absolutely like this thing because even for the reference that mixed it from My Little Pony, Powerpuff Girls, gingerbread mans, and women's everywhere. This is gonna be containing anything it's gonna be we want. And let's just jump right into and straight into the answering. So let's go for around for 13 questions. But the first thing is everyone is at the Rainbow Shroomies again. Whose transformation will look like this time? So probably we're gonna be starting over here. The next one, to enjoy living in the United Kingdom. Vanilla Kingdom it is. But unlike United Kingdom, that is absolutely going to get another for this question. Who is weirder? It was Pinecone. The fourth, it was, who's more easily mistaken for a doll? Is a Quinnimair. And probably YouTubers for around here. More subscribers is Caramon. So he needs to help solving a case. Who would be better assistant? It's gonna be for. And thank you. What is this? I'm not gonna be saying for just a little bit. That doesn't make sense if you let me know down in the comments. But who's more likely to be one of the students and tells the teacher she forgot to give him homework? It was Purple Yum. If I was so wrong, who's more likely to crash a private party drunk and still have a good time? It was Truffle. And who would prefer the lowest city to the upper city on the Creme Republic? It's gotta be Cream Puff. Who's keeping asking for your money? It was Angel. Out of Cookie Run Discord, there's gonna be out of the earth for it to do somewhere. It was IonBot. It was the ION bot. Wait, is this the word like that? I just completely remember the ION Formula Racing that I just eventually saw. We might able to be returning back to ION Formula Racing if we do. Who's not afraid of ghosts? It was Walnut. Who would look better in dress? It's gonna be Strawberry Cream. Who wouldn't sleep in a secret? It's gonna be Royal Mangarine or Logan Dragon. So I just chose this. If these two can cook, whose dishes will be more unappealing? It's gonna be Lilac or something. So the next question is, who's more likely to facepalm for no reason? It's gonna be going for Kiwi. Who's more likely to be an active on Twitter user? It's going to be for Pancake Cookie. Who's gonna be punching you in the face? Oh dear, this is not gonna be pretty good for just one bad thing. This is gonna be one legal question. And it's going to be Mood Rabbit. It has 3 closets, Crimson Coral, likely the Queen of the Seas, on whatever what happens. Who's more likely to give other a kiss? Was Minchaco. And who's more likely to cry was Werewolf. And he sadly might go into hell very much. Who would go further into the physical competition? Unlike competizione. Let's go for Rockstar over here. Forgotten. Who's most likely to be forgotten? And angsty middle child. Coffee Candy. Who's always late? Sugar Glass. Oh dear, I'm starting to get a little bit wrong. Who has the capability to severely injure a human? Musu. Who's more likely to skip a skull as DJ Cookie? A legendary costume is going to be Kuenamon, who's just oh dear, not again for a round for another one. Who's more weirder? We got astronauts, and probably she was probably weird. Who's less likely to hit another cookie or gingerbread man and a woman? Adventure. Who's up to something malicious? It's absolutely Amber Sugar. Ooh, this is pretty terrible. Kumiho. Kumiho is probably some sort of a worst thing. I hear for some sort of like this SUS. Because the SOS thinks something is such as an emergency. Who's more likely to face palm for no reason? Is burnt cheese. Given a chance to repeat history, which one of these to pick up the less destructive path? Cappuccino. And who's getting along with the dragons? Was the white ghost. More friends could be Gumball Cookie, which means it's a gingerbread man. But the woman like this, it's a gingerbread woman. Who's more likely to wake up in the sunrise? Oh god, who's gonna be doing like this? I'll pick one for the angel cookie. Who's more likely to be an active user on Twitter? Was Poison Mushroom. More tragic is gonna be Silver Bell. Assuming both fathers, who'll bring the milk home first? Coffee. Who contributed for more to the cookie society? Candlelight. Who's secretly very wealthy? Was Madeline. And who's more cookie friends? It was Kiwi. And more likely to be furry? I don't really think this isn't gonna be like this one. But it was probably legal things according to YouTube. But I just using for another kinds of like these things. Who's more likely to accident commit a crime? Pistachio cookie is going to be taking a little bit destruction. But who would be harder to best if a Were Cookie Run Kingdom's boss? Hero Cookie is absolutely such as one Spider-Man and becomes an Iron Man one time. Who's less likely to enjoy living? It's gonna be going for Raspberry. But she won't be allowed here? They're both wolves, but who's the alpha? It's gotta be Strawberry? No, I don't really think so. Let's go into Spain. It was Camijo. Oh god, that wasn't pretty such a good thing. The alpha could be Truffle. Who's more likely to enjoy living in a Hollyberry kingdom could be Cream Puff. Who's more social connections more than Cream Unicorn? And most likely to win an arm wrestling? I think the Beguete doesn't feel strong about here. If she says I'm probably strong. Let's go for oh dear. I just completely choosing a little bit wrong. But if I'm not gonna be doing for sisters right, there is Hello Kitty around here. Well, who's more like to be an active user on 4chan? Meme. Who's secretly really a good gambler? Was Lobster. Who do you like to hug? For Muscle. Who's more likely to burn their instant noodles in a microwave? Litchi Dragon. Oh, what a dare for. You can only save from a sinking boat. Who would you save? Eggnog? Santa Claus. Who wells more in Cookie Run Kingdom? Oh dear. Another one for just one thing. Secretly working for Affogato Cookie was Cheesecake. If these can time travel, would you like to travel further with Rebel? Who would get along with the ancient heroes? Lilac. Who's more likely to defeat and leaving Ibis? Clover. Who's more likely to destroy other friendship in a game of what on this thing? It says in there. Una is a metal game or some sort of for many other kinds of recent games because it's recently taken down on Roblox. But I'm trying to do for Dr. Wasabi, Kaminebo was cauliflower. Then they just didn't absolutely eating for many like these things. Everyone eat the rainbow shroomies again. Whose transformation looked better than this time? It was cotton candy. Another one for just gonna be recent for this words. Assuming for other kinds of like this, really home, Blue Lily, who broke the television in a fit of rage. That must be some sort of the most angriest work like this thing, the angriest question about here. It's gonna be American. I think that will goes to Shine Muscat, who has many lots of followers and friends. Who would look better in a dress was Cherry Bomb. They're both wolves. Another one. Who caused the New Year's explosion? It's gonna be Tiger Lily. Who's lazier? None other than Princess Cookie. What is this? Who's more likely to pirate games? Oh god. I'm starting to get a little bit stressful. Who's more friendly? None other than Sugar Glass. Who's secretly a really good artist? Ice Juggler. Who has a TikTok account. It's probably banned in the United States. And that wasn't pretty for just for last three for one of those things. Last three questions. Who's gonna be winning at the spelling bee? Here it is, Vampire Cookie. Who's less likely to have a crush on another cookie? Which means gingerbread person. Grapefruit. Who's more likely to cry over a broken toy? It was Fettuccine. And that is it. The video ends right on to this website or some sort of a main website for to do this. If you like for today's video for how many total of these questions that I completely answered, and if you just probably let me know down in the comments below as well. But the website is going to be linked in description down below, but not instead you can choose anything that you want to answer like this one. Who's more than likely was absolutely most likely one of their things that in dumbest things that you can answer, and probably that's sure that you're gonna be leaving a like and subscribe and click that bell. So anyways, thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm not gonna be forgetting about for this. It wasn't gonna be kind of very scam, and something is absolutely repeating itself for too many questions and being repeated forever and ever. So this is going to be Turbo Concept in the flesh signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later.